Chapter 1. Pale Teenager. Jade Palace, located in a remote area of Dragon Empire, is built on a snowy mountain. With hundreds of years of inheritance among entire Dragon Empire, it can only belong to the middle and lower faction. There are nearly 1,000 disciples in Jade Palace. Most of them are female disciples, each is beautiful like the flower. Many female disciples, even if there is heavy snow here, there are no plants, they are like beautiful flowers, blooming in this heavy snow, forming a beautiful landscape. Although the Jade Palace is nothing out of ordinary, there are many women here, and it is a good place for many cultivator to choose a Tao companion. At this time, in this heavy snow, many female disciples are training martial arts, holding a long sword to training. Their practice sounded through entire Jade Palace, like a music to the ear. Under this rhythmic and powerful sound, it seems that this winter is not so cold. At the same time, in a courtyard of Jade Palace, a pale teenager, thrusting a wooden spear in his hand, continually screamed forward. Each thrust is like taking time out of his strength and releasing all the power. When snow fell into his spear, a snowflake turned into countless white spots and scattered down. After thrusting a few times, he stopped breathing and looked up at the sky. In the meantime, his thoughts shifted to the memory of his previous life. His name is Yi Tianyun. He is a game fan. On a night of thunderstorms, suddenly a lightning flashes down and he lost consciousness. At the last moment, he felt that he was going to die. He was hit by such a terrible thunder, and it was a strange thing that he survived. When he regained consciousness, he was already in this place, and there was a strange memory in his head. The owner of the body died because the body was too weak, yet he still trained excessively and eventually died. And despite that fact, the current owner of the body still does this. Even though he knew that he couldn't train for too long and his body was really weak, he nevertheless needs to strengthen himself. Do I have no any other way? His face was pale and his body was thin. He didn't look as burly as the cultivator. Instead, he was as fragile as a girl. Yeah! He shouted and strode forward with a spur, a cyclone running through the tip of the spear, and a pile of snow in front of him was washed away, re-splitting into countless snowflakes, falling slowly from the air. It looked so beautiful. However, the pale skin color of his body is not much worse than this snowflake. His skin is pale and horrible, and he doesn't possess blood chi. This is a taboo for the cultivator. Those who doesn't possess blood chi will be facing difficulties in life, and also it is impossible to cultivate. This is like blood is gone. How can we live? This is the case for this boy. His face is pale. There is no blood chi, and he will die young. To train martial arts in this state is to let yourself step into the coffin in advance. Therefore, he can only exercise at most and can't train martial arts. Cough and cough! His face suddenly reddened, and it was rare to have a bit of blood chi, and a severe cough made him half squatted. This is no longer a cultivator, it is a sick person. Cultivating was just too much, and his body was somewhat unbearable. Ah, young master, how come you out here practicing? You are hurting yourself. At this time, a maid ran out of the palace, watching the coughing teenager. She blames him for what he's doing, but more than that, he is worrying about his well-being. She hurriedly took a piece of clothing and put it on the boy. Due to practicing martial arts, he did not wear any clothes on his body. In such cold weather, wearing such thin clothes is insane. Sister Shaolian, I am fine. I am just exercising. Yi Tianyun held back the cough, and from the pale face squeezed a smile and expressed that he was fine. His other identity is young master of Jade Palace. The Lord of Jade Palace is his aunt. She feels responsible for Yi Tianyun. Moreover, his parents' whereabouts are still unknown. When he said that, he stood up on his own, without borrowing Shaolian's help, which proved that he was fine. Shaolian looked at him from the top of his head to the bottom of his toe, and confirmed that Yi Tianyun is finished with his training, felt a little relieved. Immediately said, Palace Lord asked me to take you to main hall. I've been looking for you for quite a while and didn't find you. And here you are training martial arts. Young master, I know that you want to train martial arts, but continuing to cultivate in your current situation, then, she said reluctantly. Xiaolian couldn't finish what she said. If I continue to cultivate, I'll die? Yi Tianyun smiled indifferently. Then he said, I always know that this body doesn't possess blood qi, and I am not worth of cultivating. But I don't want to end it like this. I don't believe in fate. It's so pathetic. His talent is not bad, but he doesn't possess blood qi. That's where the problem lies. Even though he is talented, without blood qi, what is the point of being talented? Young master, Xiaolian's eye become teary. Her age is a few years older than Yi Tianyun. When she looks at Yi Tianyun, she is filled with sadness. Don't say anything else. Let's just go to main hall. I want to know why my aunt is looking for me. Yi Tianyun throws the spear to the side and falls accurately on the weapon frame on the side. Then they step into the main hall. When he steps into main hall, he feels warmer. He notices gazes toward him. A female gazes, all of whom were female disciples here. It can be described as a man's paradise. Many outsiders want to join in as a disciple, but not everyone is recruited. Only a small number of male outer disciples are recruited. The majority are female disciples. The female disciples outside main hall, watching him with eyes full of disgust and dissatisfaction. They are disgusted and annoyed with Yi Tianyun, apart from being a trash that could die at any time if he keeps training martial arts. The other point is that he is the son of former palace lord. There is a certain rule in the Jade Palace which states that palace lord is absolutely forbidden to marry and have children. Yi Tianyun's mother violated the regulations. After giving birth to him, she ran with a man. If it wasn't for his aunt's influence, Yi Tianyun had already been thrown out instead of staying here. Xiaolian addressed him a young master, but other people won't respect him, let alone address him as young master, and they call Yi Tianyun as trash or rotten eggs. Facing this situation, Yi Tianyun is showing indifferent expression. He's used to this, and he has already acknowledged this fact. Every time he felt their contemptuous eyes, he clenched his fists and felt extremely angry inside. But he was powerless to change this fact. He thought of leaving here countless times already, but when he thought of his aunt, he could not bear to leave. Tianyun, you finally came over. Did you secretly train martial arts? With a burst of complaints, a petite and beautiful girl walked over, about 20 years old, not much older than him. When she came over, the surrounding female disciples bowed their heads and said respectfully, Palace Lord. The girl who came in is Yi Tianyun's aunt, Shi Shuiyun, very young at age but already became the Lord of Jade Palace. The reason why she can become Palace Lord is that her talent is amazing. At the age of 20, her cultivation has reached core condensation realm. Generally, at this age, people only reach spirit refinement realm. Aunt, Yi Tianyun looked at Shi Shuiyun, that looked frustrated and rushed over to her, and he smiled heartily. His aunt is the most concerned person about him in the entire Jade Palace. Seeing her, Yi Tianyun feels warm inside. A few years ago, when he came to this world, he felt very confused. In these years, Shi Shuiyun has been accompanying him, taking care of him, and letting him accept this fact. After all, accepting the previous memory does not mean that there is a sense of belonging. The sense of belonging is developed slowly. It is not something you earned in just a few days. Although he addressed her as aunt, they did not have a blood relationship. Since his mother entrusted Shi Shuiyun, who is like her own sister, to raise Yi Tianyun, it should be reasonable for her to call him Xiao Yi. But they do not have a substantial blood relationship. Why should they call each other sister? Moreover, the aunt mentioned here is not only mean to address blood relatives, but also to address an older female. Not only applies to Shi Shuiyun, but other older women as well, as long as they let you address them that way. No one cares more about him than she does. She is affectionate, kind, and warm, and those feelings are genuine. Looking at her beautiful face, he remembered things from his childhood. Just like his mother, Shi Shuiyun has been supporting him as he grow up. When she go to trains, she will bring him along with her so he won't be bullied by anyone. She will even go against the elders if it is for his sake. If it wasn't for Shi Shuiyun's talent, those elders would have casted him away. Even if he wants to stay in the palace, he can't cultivate. Then if he try to cultivate, he doesn't possess blood qi, and if he continues to cultivate, he will die. What is the difference between this and a trash? Shi Shuiyun reached out and patted his head gently and said, I don't blame you for trying to cultivate, but you can't overdo it. Then she took out a box from underneath her sleeve and opened it gently. A strong blood chi came from this jade box. After seeing it, the disciples around them couldn't help but exclaim. They couldn't help but envied him. Who told this trash to be the love by Palace Lord? Shi Shuiyun herself specifically went outside to obtain it. This, this is Dragon Blood Divine Pill. Yi Tianyun was shocked when he saw this Dragon Blood Divine Pill. This thing is quite precious. It can add a lot of blood qi, since Shi Shuiyun herself brought this. This definitely costs a lot. Yes, this is Dragon Blood Divine Pill. Take it. It should be able to greatly improve your body's blood qi. Shi Shuiyun smiled softly. Did not care about the value of this Dragon Blood Divine Pill. Just want to improve Yi Tianyun's condition. But Yi Tianyun is touched and his eyes were teary. Over the years, his aunt has always found a lot of medicinal herbs to increase his blood qi, but the effect is not potent enough to increase his lifespan. For several years, Shi Shuiying keep giving him medicinal pill with similar effect, and now even giving him such valuable Dragon Blood Divine Pill. There is no better joy for me other than improving your body's condition, understand? Don't think too much of it. Shi Shuiying stretched his hand and pinched his pale face, slightly pulled down, like a naughty girl. Yeah, Yi Tianyun nodded. He knows what he need to do now. Regaining his body is the best reward. At this time, a disciple hurriedly entered the palace and said, Palace Lord, a person from Spirit Sect is coming. Someone from Spirit Sect? Shi Shuiyun frowned and suddenly her attitude changed drastically from just a moment ago when she was talking with Yi Tianyun. But then immediately she smiled at Yi Tianyun. I will go deal with some things first and you should take some rest. Sister Xiaolian also nodded at him, and she also had to go along with her to deal with these things. Well, I understand. Yi Tianyun nodded and looked at Shi Shuiyun's back as she faded from his sight. He clenched his fist and became frustrated because he can't help her. When Spirit Sect came over, they want their quota to enter ancient ruin. He knew all these things but couldn't do anything to help. I have to take this Dragon Blood Divine Pill, and I hope I can recover some blood qi. Yi Tianyun put away this Dragon Blood Divine Pill, then turned around and went to his room. When he walked out to the courtyard, 3 figures stopped and blocking his way. Young Master, can you give the Dragon Blood Divine Pill to us? We only need a little bit more push in our cultivation to reach the next level. Give us the pill. It doesn't even have any effect on you anyway. It would be better to give it to us. That's right. It's better to give it to us. If it works, we will take you to see the world afterward. Yes, it won't have any effect on you. Nothing will happen even if you take it. It would be better for you to give it to us. The 3 in front of him are recruited male disciples. Originally, they are not Heaven Jade Palace's disciple. They are from outside sect. Judging from their tone, they are just treating Yi Tianyun as a trash. Even though it hasn't been that long, they become disciple in Heaven Jade Palace. But they know that Yi Tianyun is a trash standing behind a great woman. Oh, if I say no? Yi Tianyun's eyes are cold. This is what his aunt gave him. How can he give it to other people? Chapter 2. System. If I say no? Yi Tianyun looked at them coldly. These people are beginning to get nosy. Jade Palace is suppressed by the outside forces to accept more male disciples, and therefore can only accept male disciples who have been forced into it. To put it bluntly, these 3 have bad intention. They are here just to find woman. According to the regulations, they are regarded as outer disciple since they originated from other sect to begin with, but can participate in training here. And the moment Shi Shuiyun gave Yi Tianyun the Dragon Blood Divine Pill, their greedy nature emerged from within. Dragon Blood. Divine Pill is among one of the best pill out there. It really is costly. If they take it, they will be able to make further breakthroughs and reach a higher level of cultivation. Fang Chen stepping forward. You don't want to give us that? Looking at him and smiled contemptuously. Someone like you who have to rely on Palace Lord's protection to survive, still think you are safe now that your aunt is not here? We are member of Spirit Sect. Our elders is just located outside of this sect. Even if I do something to you right now, your aunt will not dare to do anything to us. Spirit Sect is relatively strong. In this continent, factions are divided into 5 levels. First level is palace, second level is sect, third level is mansion, fourth level is empire, fifth level is divine nation. Jade Palace is naturally inferior to Spirit Sect. It is mainly for female disciples, so in terms of number of disciple will naturally be a fewer, but the overall strength is not weak. However, the overall strength is still weaker compared to Spirit Sect, so they are suppressed. In the case of being suppressed, they think that even if they are up against Palace Lord, she must give a few faces in front of disciple, since their hierarchical position is superior. As the saying goes, if you want to beat a dog, you must know who the owner. Defying them is equal to defying the Spirit Sect. They are naturally very arrogant. They think that Shi Shuiyun does not dare to confront Fang Chen. So taking the dragon blood divine pill from Yi Tianyun comes naturally. Yeah, I just save you some dignity here. You are a trash, a cockroach, and you dare to defy us? Zhao Hao, standing next to Yi Tianyun, chastising and laughed at Yi Tianyun. Zhao Hao really felt like standing next to garbage disposal. Are you courting death? Yi Tianyun said with dark voice and killing cold eyes. Whenever someone calls him a trash, there is a sting in his chest, but hearing it from another trash from outer sect truly make him furious. His killing intent welled up from inside his chest, provoking him to become angrier than he's supposed to be. Oh, so persistent are you? You think your aunt can save you every time? You thought that I am afraid of her? I am not some pushover trash. Fang Chen laughed, taunting Yi Tianyun. This problem of Yi Tianyun was rumored outside Jade Palace, Palace Lord of Jade Palace raising a trash. Either get out of my face or die. Yi Tianyun flashed a cold eyes. His fist clenched, and his hand's pale skin was pinched by his nails. He can ignore his own reputation, but his aunt's reputation, he must take good care of it. Ha! I see you already tired. You dare to talk shit to me. Give me a slap in the face. Fang Chen screamed, quickly rushed over and connecting his punch to Yi Tianyun. The fierce boxing style is coming like the wind, very fast and accurate, and Fang Chen is not even in upper tier in cultivation. He is at fourth level of body refinement realm. Jade Palace is a low disciple, and it is generally at the third level. This fourth level is still in the middle and lower, and the fists that come from Fang Chen is not weak. This fist was quite slow in the eyes of Yi Tianyun. When he looked up, a cold glow burst out. The fist that Fang Chen waved seems to have become slower. There are countless kinds of evasive methods in his head, and even the method of counterattacking. The attack in front of his eyes is completely flawed. Although he can't train much, he has studied combat skills. Yeah! The light flashed in his eyes. He is gently moving to the side to dodge Fang Chen's strike. Because of the trains earlier, he is exhausted and only barely evaded the attack, but he lost his footing and he fell down. When he fell, everyone squatted and immediately laughed. Trash is trash. Only moved a little. It will fall. Dragon blood divine pill is in your hands. Give it to us. Fang Chen laughed and reached out and grabbed him in his arms. Yi Tianyun's eyes were cold. He knew that he couldn't escape. He quickly took dragon blood divine pill in his body, stuffed it into his mouth, chewed it, and swallowed it. This scene made them stunned. A dragon blood divine pill were eaten by dogs? You actually ate my dragon blood divine pill, courting death. I will kill you. Fang Chen was angry. He thought he could get this dragon blood divine pill. He did not expect it to be eaten by Yi Tianyun. For a time, the three men rushed over and prepared to punch and kick him. In this moment, the flashing notification sound blinked in his mind. Ding! Congratulations, successfully activated the crazy leveling system. Ding! Gained 1,000 EXP. Shrey. Ding! Congratulations, level up to first level of body refinement realm. Artie. Ding! Congratulations, level up to second level of body refinement realm. Canteen. Ding! Congratulations, level up to third level of body refinement realm. Phenom. Ding! Congratulations, level up to 4 level of body refinement realm. Arichimaksen. Ding! Congratulations, level up to 5th level of body refinement realm. Act. In 5 breaths, from first level of body refinement realm to 5th level of body refinement realm. Dragon blood divine pill can let him rise 5 levels. Crazy leveling system? This is the game system. This is simply a game. Yi Tianyun was shocked. As a player, how can he not know what this concept is? At the same time, their fists have already met with Yi Tianyun. But at this moment, Yi Tianyun feels that he is so full of strength, no longer a state of powerlessness, but a state of extreme strength. Get lost! Yi Tianyun's eyes glowing, his hands patted the ground and began to spin up quickly. His legs sweeping the floor, it containing the strength of fifth level of body refining stage, and a burst of power broke out. He quickly kicked the three men in front of him, strike to their chest. The three men flew out directly by his leg, and they were posted on the wall. Their cultivation is weaker than him, and they vomited blood directly to the ground. What is going on here? This is basically fifth level of body refinement realm. Isn't he a trash? Fang Chen was dumbfounded. He climbed up hard and his eyes were full of shock. Tianyun's cultivation is higher than them. He is at middle level of body refining stage right now. In this world, the level is quite clear and is divided into 9 levels. They are body refinement realm, spirit refinement realm, core condensation realm, core spirit realm, core transformation realm, void spirit realm, spirit king realm, saint king realm, god king realm. Each stage is divided into 10 levels. The young Shi Shuiyun is already in core condensation realm. Yi Tianyun looked at Fang Chen, and the strong murderousness made Fang Chen's body weak. He hurriedly kneeled on the ground and cried, "Please let me go. I am wrong. I will never dare to ask for your pill again." So far, if he still can't understand anything, then he is really a fool. He didn't think that Yi Tianyun was trash like rumored, but he was so powerful, especially the murderousness that came out, and he didn't know how to cultivate it. Moreover, Yi Tianyun has also reached 5th level of body refinement realm. Although it is not heaven-defying, Yi Tianyun at least stronger than them. He can only scream in his heart, and the rumors outside are fake. Who said that Yi Tianyun is a trash? Yi Tianyun's stage is not very high, but at least higher than them. Yi Tianyun slowly came over to him, and his eyes were cold. "I said, either get out of my face or die. I have already given you a chance." Yi Tianyun looked cold, and in Fang Chen's horrified eyes, he picked up the long spear on the side and pointed at Fang Chen's head. Fang Chen panicked. He just wanted to make other party fainted and did not mean to kill him. Otherwise, Spirit Sect would definitely find him for trouble. At this moment, Fang Chen screamed, "You will kill me!" The other hand quickly took out a dagger from his arms. He aimed the dagger at Yi Tianyun's heart so that Yi Tianyun will die before he could kill Fang Chen. Yi Tianyun saw through Fang Chen move and quickly countered Fang Chen by taking his armed hand and slammed the dagger by Fang Chen hand strike into his chest. Consecutively slammed Fang Chen into the ground. Fang Chen was heavily slammed on the ground and slightly stunned by Yi Tianyun move. Yi Tianyun grabbed Fang Chen's hand and pressed it down to his own chest. The sound of blood clogging in Fang Chen's throat filled the space around them. "You still dare to attack me?" Yi Tianyun's eyes were cold and he lifted his foot and slammed it up. Fang Chen was kicked out by his foot and slipped to the ground. Fang Chen vomited blood in a big mouth and immediately widened his eyes. His face became dark and inconspicuous, and it seemed obvious that it was a sign of poisoning. In this dagger, it is obvious that there are intense toxins, and the insertion into the heart accelerates the flow of venom. The next moment, Fang Chen's eyes become dimmer, and he died. Ding! Congratulations, successfully killed Spirit Sect's disciple, Fang Chen, and gained 300 EXP, 5 crazy points. Farn. Ding! Congratulations, get a human lower-level martial arts, eagle claw art, falling feather sword technique, and a recovery pill. So, Yi Tianyun, stunned, did not expect to kill Fang Chen. Not only will increase the EXP, but also a crazy point. The most important, he got martial arts. This is exactly the same as the explosion of treasure. These martial arts are things that Fang Chen learned by himself. Now they all burst out and landed in his inventory. It's a crazy leveling system. Killing human can also burst treasures. It's equal to killing monsters. Yi Tianyun was ecstatic. He thought that he could only level up by eating, and now it seems that by killing, he can also be level up. Ding! Congratulations successfully activating character and get a newbie package. Open it? Yi Tianyun's eyes widened, and immediately his thoughts moved, and a status window appeared in front of his own eyes. Host, Yi Tianyun. Level, 5. EXP 300 1000. Crazy point, 5. Cultivation technique, none. Martial arts, eagle grab and flying feather sword. Divine ability, crazy mode, level 1. Item, recovery pill. In addition, there are equipment bars, inventory bars, and the like, which makes him stunned. This is the property of the game. It seems that there are still a lot of things that have not been opened, and it seems to be related to level. Then he meditated in his heart and opened the newbie package. The contents of the package that appeared in front of you are 10 times EXP card, an hour, 2 recovery pill, level 5 novice gift pack. What did I get? Yi Tianyun's smile widened. He knew that he had passed through, but he did not know what ability he had. He did not expect to get crazy leveling system. As long as he keep level up, then his attributes will become crazy and strong. This is broken, he thought to himself. This is not something suitable for martial arts, and it have nothing to do with him. He did not expect that swallowing Dragon Blood Divine Pill would activate this system. It is estimated that this Dragon Blood Divine Pill's energy is stronger. Reach qualification to completely activate this system. He used to take a lot of pills before, but it's useless. It was obviously not have enough energy in them. Chapter 3. Overbearing Aunt. In addition, Yi Tianyun also noticed crazy mode. After checking the information, he quickly asked the system, "Hey system, what is crazy mode?" Yi Tianyun is curious about this crazy mode, and the attribute effect was quickly presented. Crazy mode can enhance any effect 2 times, including any refining, consuming any item, attack power, cultivating, gaining exp. At level 1, it can strengthen 2 times. If I level up crazy mode, how strong will it be? Yi Tianyun is drooling over this crazy mode. This is simply a godly skill. The effect of cultivating and consuming any items can be doubled, which means that consuming 1 is equivalent to consuming 2. But after seeing the consumption rate below, he frowned. Crazy mode consumes a crazy point every minute. He only has 5 crazy points at this moment. It will be consumed in the blink of an eye. This point is obtained by killing Fang Chen, and however you see it, 5 crazy points is just too little. Fang Chen is dead? You killed Fang Chen? After checking Fang Chen's pulse, Zhao Hao found out that Fang Chen is dead and startled on the ground. Yi Tianyun was not surprised by this. He was stabbed to death by his own poison dagger. It's his fault for raising his hands against Yi Tianyun first. If at that moment Yi Tianyun didn't level up, he probably already died at their hands. He is so furious, he will never let these 3 walk away after insulting his aunt. Yi Tianyun looked at them. His eyes coldly said, "I killed him. He's the one using poisonous dagger against me. He reap what he sow." "What happened?" Followed by a scream, disciples from outside rushed in. The first one who rushed in was the disciple of Jade Palace. With Fang Chen lying on the ground with a dagger embedded on his chest, she is startled upon seeing this situation. It looked quite grave. Meanwhile, Yi Tianyun stood on the side with a long spear nonchalantly, as if the things he has knowing to do with all this. After a while, Shi Shuiyun rushing in, because judging from where the screams from, she's aware that it was from the courtyard where Yi Tianyun often practiced, so she rushed over as fast as she can. She is shocked after seeing this situation. She knew these 3 lying on the ground. They are outer disciple who do whatever they please in Jade Palace. When she saw Yi Tianyun gripping his spear, she immediately knew what happened here, and knew that Fang Chen and others were defeated by Yi Tianyun. "Palace Lord Shuri, what happened?" "Fang Chen!" Then a group of people followed. One of them is second elder of Spirit Sect. When they saw Fang Chen on the ground, his expression suddenly changed. "Little brother!" Someone rushed in quickly, picked up Fang Chen, and checked it a little, and found that Fang Chen was dead. "He is dead!" Fang Yun filled with anger, looking at Yi Tianyun. "He is killing my brother." The boy in front of him is Fang Chen's big brother, Fang Yun. His cultivation is in higher level than Fang Chen. Now he has reached 7th level of body refinement realm in the spirit sect. He is one of the talented disciple. They tried to snatch my dragon blood divine pill. Of course, I'm not giving it to them. They attack me. I simply return the favor. Yi Tianyun looked at them with a long shot and coldly. We didn't rob him. That's a slander. We are just walking around. Suddenly he approaches and harasses us. Zhao Hao on the side began to alter the truth to his convenience. Despite of suffering a light injury, he keeps glaring at Yi Tianyun. Yes, he suddenly said that this is his territory, then attacked us. We didn't retaliate. Lin Yuan, who was lying next to him, painfully tried to get back on his feet. Knowing that their elder is here now, they are not afraid of anything. Fang Yun actually know the truth. Dragon blood divine pill is definitely precious. It can enhance blood qi by quite an amount. Its effect is in fact much more effective on someone with lower level of cultivation. It doesn't affect you that much when you are already in quite a high level. Knowing Fang Chen's true nature, he definitely want to snatch this dragon blood divine pill. When your cultivation is body refinement realm, all you need to do is increase the intensity of energy in your body and you can break through this realm. The key of body refinement realm, just as the name states, is by refining the body to be able to break through this realm. But of course, they won't admit that their disciples tried to snatch Yi Tianyun's dragon blood divine pill. Especially Fang Chen is already dead. They definitely want their revenge. It's impossible. Our disciple won't do such thing. Zhao Hualong, second elder of Spirit Sect, stood up and said, Palace Lord Shai, you need to give us an explanation. We let our excellent disciples join Jade Palace to train. Originally, we would like to improve the relationship between our factions. I can't believe this is what we get for trying to get along with your faction. Are you trying to destroy the relationship between our factions? Yi Tianyun and Shi Shuiyun try their best to hold their anger. Jade Palace's disciple are definitely blaming Yi Tianyun, not noticeable by naked eye, but judging from their expression, they definitely are. Everyone knows that the influence of Spirit Sect is not to be underestimated. If we make enemies out of them, they won't let us get away with it. Shi Shuiyun looked at them coldly. She knows everything about Yi Tianyun. He'll never lay a hand on them unless they provoke him. It's just as Yi Tianyun said, they want to snatch this dragon blood divine pill. It's just everyone else can't believe in Yi Tianyun the way she did, including other disciples of Jade Palace. Yi Tianyun never intended to destroy these two factions' relationship, because he know what it means to make enemies out of them. What do you want? Second elder of Spirit Sect, Zhao Hualong, simply want to take their revenge. He actually doesn't care about the means. I want to have a duel with him. Fang Yun stood up and looked at Yi Tianyun and said coldly, You killed my little brother. I want to fight with you for life and death. Zhao Hualong said in the side, Yes, we have cooperated for quite a while. And as we said earlier, since we didn't lay hand on him first, we should not be punished. Now you have injured our disciples and killed Fang Chen. It is impossible to let this go. We will choose a fair duel, and of course, Yi Tianyun will be your representative for the duel. Fight in the duel fair and square, regardless of the outcome. They said fair, but they all know the predicament Yi Tianyun is in. Even if his level of cultivation is not bad, due to blood qi shortage he'll end up losing, representing Jade Palace to participate in a duel to death. Isn't it the same as suicide? Shi Shuiyun wrinkled Liu Mei and said, He is not a proper opponent. Please choose other disciples. Obviously, she can't let Yi Tianyun duel. His blood qi is really bad, especially just a while ago he trains martial arts for quite a while. Additionally, he fight those three troublemaker, he will definitely collapse. How can she send Yi Tianyun to a duel just to die? Zhao Hualong sneered. Palace Lord Shi, he is indeed not a proper opponent, but he has challenged the authority of our spirit sect. Are you want to make this matter even worse? He threatened. No, anyone other than him will do, Shi Shuiyun sternly said. The people of Spirit Sect saw Yi Tianyun standing near them, their eyes showing a bit of disdain, ridiculing him deep down in their heart. No matter how Shi Shuiyun covers it up, such information still spreaded outside Jade Palace. That Yi Tianyun is a waste. If he fights, he will definitely die, and thus Jade Palace's defeat as well. It's like everyone here other than Shi Shuiyun is Yi Tianyun's enemy, even the disciple of Jade Palace. I kind of know what is going on. If I remember correctly, he should be the son of the former palace lord. Rumor said that he has low blood qi and could die at any time. No wonder that palace lord sure does not want him to participate. I also don't think that winning against a blood-deficient trash like him will prove anything. But now that he is defying the authority of our spirit sect, even if he is trash, we must make an example out of him. Otherwise, everyone else will disrespect us in the future. He doesn't lend an ear to any of Xu Shuiyun's reasoning. Yi Tianyun must participate in the duel no matter what, snow outside rivaling their level of shamelessness. Suddenly, a strong aura enveloped Xu Shuiyun's whole body. The surrounding snow was hurled up and then fell to the ground. Everyone feel an immense pressure coming from her. The strength of core condensation realm cultivator is nothing to sneer at. At the next moment, Shi Shuiyun quickly flashed in front of Zhao Hualong. Before the latter reacted, she waved and flashed. The sound of slap sounded crisp and mellow, and it was so loud in this courtyard. After that slap in the face, Shi Shuiyun returned to her original position and immediately stand in front of Yi Tianyun. The white dress she wore was slightly afloat, and there was nothing that make her apparel look dirty. The faint fragrance broke into the nose of Yi Tianyun, and it felt very peaceful. And Zhao Hualong has a 5-finger print on his face, which is also shaping on his heart. No one thought that Xu Shuiyun would do this and gave Zhao Hualong a slap. A slap not only on his face but also in his heart, shattering his dignity. Palace Lord Shu, what do you mean by this? Are you trying to start a conflict? Zhao Hualong's short neck reddened. He's furious. But his strength can't even be compared to Xu Shuiyun. All he can do is threatening her. I already said my condition, didn't you hear it? And if Yi Tianyun is trash, then what are those 3 lying on the ground? The sound of Shi Shuiyun is cold if Zhao Hualong is not the elder of spirit sect. Instead of finger mark, he will get palm mark on his face. Yi Tianyun is her reverse scale. Who hurts him will pay with their life. Yi Tianyun was shocked by this scene. This is his aunt, who has been standing next to him, who protects him. This is the end of the video. Let me know down below if you like this story. See you in the next.